When you step into Jann Peitso's gallery, you're immediately struck by her use of color. Bright and vibrant colors echo throughout her paintings.
Bright colors. Don't like wimpy watercolors. I have always painted. From the time I can remember, I did something whether it was just messing with your hands and painting all over the walls at your house and your mama not being real happy about that. And then I taught kindergarten for years, and it was still, you do a lot of painting and messing with your hands when you're doing that. See, my real love are the quilts. And I admire all of these people who have quilted for years, so I do a lot of the watercolor paintings. I've worked primarily in watercolor with everything, so I do a lot of the watercolor paintings with those quilts in them. People bring me photographs, and I photograph them onto the watercolor paper, and then we choose a quilt that they may want to go along with the photograph of some ancestor or parent or something. Maybe they have a favorite quilt that Mama made or something, and then we put that in there with photographs.
Jann's playful nature is expressed through her paintings and original writings.
Many years ago, I started painting Gussie Mae because I kept having customers ask if I ever painted a flamingo. So I painted Santa Claus being pulled on the sled by 8 flamingos rather than those worn out, tired, expensive reindeer. And it just went off from there. And after a few years, people kept saying she has to have a name. So we had a contest, and she came up with Gussie Mae because she gets all gussied up like the girls do. Now this Gussie Mae is finished, essentially, because after she's been painted and after I've glittered her eyeballs and put on her eyeshadow and everything, then she needs some other little frou-frous. So I wire all these little pieces on so they can't be pulled out, and they're real secure from her earrings to whatever. And then they're inside here, and then we cover the back so that you can't see all of that little wire and all the hardware. And now we've added Bootsy to it. It's sort of as her counterpart. Bootsy's a little angel. She's a little bit nicer when you want to give a friend maybe a hug, you give her a Bootsy. If you want to just have a laugh with the girls, you have Gussie Mae. She's the angel over here. Both of them have feathers. So sometimes those girls with different feathers hang out together. For the past 12 years, I've done some type of, we'll call it a collectible, you know, for the flamingos. This year, and I have people who keep saying, what's the one for this year? This year, it's Gussie Mae and Bootsy together, flying with the feathers they were given, but taking a friend along on the journey.
Her nostalgic states and college towns always tug at your heart or bring on a remembered chuckle.
Samplers that I call the college towns, like the Ohio State University, it will also be about the city that college is in, because all the kids hang out in the cities. This looks like a schizophrenic paints in here. When you look at it, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. This is just an undercoating on this, so I'll be working on this. Let me get one to work here. And then after that, we'll start putting in colors and soap bubbles, and because she's going to be in a bathtub. Because hot babes are always sitting in bathtubs with lots of bubbles all over everything. Well, there would be bubbles everywhere, all over her legs and all kind of places.
So visit the gallery of A. Jann Peitso art. Jann and Jean open the gallery every day but Tuesday. So visit A. Jann Peitso art in the Smoky Mountains Arts and Crafts Village, 170 Glades Road on the historic Arts and Crafts Trail.